Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new Fallout 76 video. I haven't made a video in a very long time, and this time I wanted to do something special. I wanted to show you my camp and the way I set myself up. Basically it's a pretty good location, Whitesprings. I enjoy it quite a bit. I enjoy that the atmosphere here and all these robots roaming around protecting us. I set up near hole number 7. Yes, I was looking around, walking around until I found a location that I find suits me quite nicely. It's near the center of the map, and it also has some basic necessities, I think, that make gameplay a lot more just basically easier. The first thing here that I basically was looking for is a place with water, some kind of water source, so that I don't have to worry about water. And as soon as I noticed this bridge and this little river here, I knew that water is, I can cross it off the list, and if I set it up right, I won't have to worry about water at all. We're talking about clean water, this water that you can just drink. And these machines, these purifiers, they make 5 each. And also here we have some dirty water. Of course, I can take dirty water right out of the pond, but I have 2 fountains here, and pressing down on them gives me dirty water. Now this was built originally. It was here when I scouted this location, and inside we have a nice, good source of steel and some plastic and some oil, just basic junk that I can break down later and use for crafting. So that's kind of nice. It's a little bonus here. And the junk, it's not the same every time. I try to clean out the place. Whenever I see that it's full up again, that the junk respawned. And that's pretty much all this little room offers is just a bunch of little junk that you can break down. But I did consider building around it, and that's what I did. Another thing here, water was key, but food as well, and I wanted to have my own food source. Tomatoes, they look nice. I think tomatoes look nice. I don't think they're the best food that you can plant. I made a little front yard area here with some tomatoes. I think tomatoes are nice. I personally like to eat tomatoes, so I just planted them here. Not too many, just in the back. This is where most of the food is happening. Corn, a little cornfield. I think corn is awesome. Later when you start cooking it, I'm not talking about eating the raw ingredients like eating corn or eating tomatoes, eating them raw, but actually doing a little bit of work in your cook station, and we'll get to that a little bit later. So here we have corn, and we have carrots. Corn and carrots, I think, are the best. When I have some perks here that food satisfies my hunger level a lot more than normal. So when I'm cooking, I'm basically making, of course, boiled water to have the basic ingredient. But really, what I recommend here is eating and crafting soup. Here, corn soup or carrot soup. In my opinion, they're very nice because, they satisfy both your thirst and your hunger level. And like I say, if you have the right perk cards, this corn soup or this carrot soup is going to satisfy your hunger by quite a bit, and you won't have to worry about that. So here we're going inside now. It's a very modest home, but it's my home. And of course, 2 levels. We got a kind of garage maintenance area right here where a lot of the work happens. Also, if I want to repair the camp after the attacks, then we have here a little repair situation. You can repair. Anyway, I'm swapping out perk cards depending what it is that I'm doing in the shop right now at the moment. If I'm crafting ammo, I'm going to use the extra perk for ammo and make sure that I optimize and make as much ammo as I can. And the same goes with repairing weapons or armor. I try to change out my perk cards. If I'm spending the time repairing some item, then I want it to be durable as long as possible, and that comes in handy, those perk cards that allow you to repair beyond the durability level by 200%. So that's important. This little gate here, when going upstairs, it's useful sometimes when defending. I don't even lock it. It's just good when ghouls are attacking. They have trouble figuring out that gate if I close it behind me. They, I've never seen the ghouls get up here or any other animals get up here on the first floor. I recently spruced up my defense system. Yeah, installed missile defenses, turrets instead of those regular shitty little turrets. They are awesome. They are really, really awesome. And I have 4 of them coupled with the artillery. When it comes to the artillery, I'll probably make another video because I've been experimenting quite a bit with the artillery, and I'll probably make a separate video explaining the distance, range, and cooldowns. And here on the roof, I have a nice place just to relax and take it easy, play my guitar, and get well tuned, well fed. I have some perk cards that maximize being well fed, well rested, and that's also useful. So that's basically it. I collect some food, make some food, do the junk run, tune myself up, get rested, and as soon as I finish that little routine basically of repairing, making ammo, I go out for the hunt.
Evaluating naughtiness.
I found this weapon is not so good because the level is quite low, but I like this one benefit is that double damage to a target that's on full health if they don't detect me. So I have some sneak perk cards, and I'm very sneaky, and many times, see, like right here, I'm able just to one-shot ghouls, for example. And this is my basic area to farm experience and some more junk items, and sometimes even there's a legendary that spawns here. And you can see that as soon as I start my little run, they're already starting to get alerted. And the whole trick is not to get overwhelmed, because there are about, let's say, 20 ghouls inside this building here, which is kind of like a restaurant and a little clubhouse. And you don't want to get swarmed by them. You don't want to get them all running up on you at once, and you're gonna have a hard time running away. So I'm trying to pick them off here one by one, trying to one-shot as many of these guys as I can. You could put on power armor, and I do have my power armor with me. I'm a lot less sneaky, and I find that just camping and killing these ghouls here, it's better if I do it without the power armor and just try to be careful. I'm looking for that legendary, trying to keep an eye out for that legendary, because that's the objective. Other than farming the experience that these ghouls give me, I'm looking for that legendary to be able to quickly cash it in if it's not very good, and make use of the event where you can get a 3-star item for 60 of those legendary credits. So, that's something that I'm going to be doing for most of the day. I think I'm pretty ready when it comes to the upcoming DLC. In this case, I'm ready for Wastelanders. I'm ready to see what's new. What Bethesda is gonna introduce to Fallout 76, and they've been promising this for some time after they saw all the backlash that they received about not having NPCs. Tomorrow is the day, and they will be arriving. And I'm very curious about that. Many people are doing videos about that, getting ready. I think personally I'm ready. I've been ready for a long time. I've played this game since 2 weeks after release. I actually bought it on 50% discount. Just after 2 weeks of being on the shelf, it was already 50% discounted. And that's when I bought my copy, which was already more than a year ago. And I've been playing on and off. Like I say, this is a level 80, 83, 84 character. And I'm enjoying myself, it's a lot of fun. Here you can see now that the home defense system is really shining. So, like I say, these rockets are absolutely excellent, and I'm very, very happy in upgrading my home. Of course, they are going to destroy some walls, they're going to destroy some doors, but that's not a big issue. here really the main objective for me right now is to kill this legendary and loot him without dying. Get what he has, and then worry about the rest. Like really, because sometimes it's easy if you're not careful and there's a lot of enemies around. You can lose. You know, the legendary would go down somewhere, and you'll lose that corpse. You won't know where he exactly landed, where his body is, and it takes a while to find. So you know, I'm trying to really keep an eye out on that legendary, make sure I know where he is. And I want to take him out myself and not let the rockets do the work, and then loot the body right away. So yep, there he is. I still have my eye on him. I'm seeing what else I can do here to thin the numbers a little bit. Yeah, when these rockets are flying, it gets a little bit choppy. Yeah, that's something I noticed. I might have to play with my graphics settings. But in this case, I'm pretty happy overall with all the optimization that they did. You know, this game is now a lot more playable, and it's fun. There's some options, you know, especially for new players. There's so much to do. You know, I still have a bunch of quests, but they're just, you know, dailies or something. You know, the main quest line, launch a nuke. That's still something that I have to do, but I'm not in any rush. So like I say, this is something that I wanted to share with you guys. Just so that you can see hole number 7 and the way I set myself up. I'm not saying that it's a perfect setup, but I'm enjoying myself and the way I have everything sorted out here. Maybe it would work for you, so you know, have a look at what I did. Anyway, so take it easy guys, stay safe, good luck, and I am signing off.
This unit will not be accepting requests to sit on Santa's lap. We apologize for the inconvenience. Attempt to acquire a Christmas tree has failed. Reason: all trees contain highly intolerable levels of radiation. Mankind is a naughty plague on this gentle planet. Oh, oh, oh.